Tuesday, January 28th. This was a decent day of trading, but I managed to throw it all away on a single stupid trade. Starting off with a good one. I was charting my zones and got a short signal. I didn't get the best entry, but price did go my way 10 points, so I moved my stop to break even and was stopped out for a small profit. Next, price bounced off this line, so I tried longing. I SLB'd too quickly and missed the profit. After that, I decided to go short, but once again I was a coward and SLB'd too quickly, only for price to go to my target without me. And once again, we have a similar story here. I was correct, but only got out with 13 points because of trailing the stop too tightly. This next trade was pretty bad. I didn't have any reason to long. It was against the trend and I didn't get any signal, but my brain decided to take it. And of course, it didn't work out. I'm conflicted about these next two trades. Once again, I took a long against the trend. Then I tried it again after being stopped out. Had I given it my usual 10 points of stop loss, it would have worked, but I only gave it 7 points to save. Regardless, both attempts didn't work out, but the idea was correct. Finally, we have a good trade up ahead. It's one of my favorite signals. I got this quick rejection, shorted, let the price go to my take profit, and got out with a nice 20 points. Next, I was a good boy and waited for the candle to close, but that made me miss most of the move, so I got out with 10 points here. Still a pretty good trade. But don't worry, I couldn't bear the success of two good trades, so I ruined it. It's starting to become an obvious uptrend, yet I tried shorting it. That didn't work, and had I waited for a candle close this time, I could have avoided this loss. I enjoyed my loss so much that I had to try it again. After going against the trend so much, I decided I had enough, and I simply longed. Didn't even think about it. There were news soon after, so I got out at break even, and good I did that since it would have stopped me out and continued without me. And continue it did. So, of course, I shorted and was stopped out for break even. Surprisingly, I was correct and price did go down. So then I longed and quickly got stopped out. Quickly after, I tried again. I added another contract when it seemed good, but it didn't reach my target and I was stopped out at break even. I was convinced it was going up, so I tried again. But after having $40 in unrealized profits in the previous trade, I was too quick to take profits this time. I moved my stop to break even way too quickly and I fumbled another 40 unrealized dollar. Not only that, but price continued a lot, around 50 points. After 8 minutes of staring at price doing what I thought it would, I got bored and shorted here for some reason. Assuming this was a range, I tried again. It didn't work out and price continued higher. Being tired from seeing price going up, I decided to just buy and hope for the best. That, surprisingly, did work out, and quite well. I exited at my line here and regretted that soon after. After seeing price rise 50 more points, I FOMO entered again because it worked out so well last time. This time, it was much less fruitful.
Oh good, I longed the top.
I decided to marry this idea, and after giving it a 30-point stop loss and adding 2 more contracts, I was stopped out at my $100 max daily loss limit. Yes, you heard that right. After crawling back for minus $48, I risked everything on a single last hurrah. Beautiful last show of horrendous stupidity. It sucks that this is how I ended this day because it went rather decently for most of it. Sure, I constantly traded against the trend and got stopped out at break even, but I managed to stay slightly profitable during that, only to then blow all of that on a single bad idea. I had some really good entries and ideas. Some of my entries were very accurate, and had I been more patient, they would have worked out really well. I was constantly going against the trend. Sometimes it worked, but it mostly didn't. I let the memory of previous trades influence me too much. Previous trades have no bearing on the current one. I didn't give good trades the chance of working out, instead being stopped out at break even. I risked way too much on 2 single trades, losing $42 and $102 respectively. This day was overall decent until the end when I started getting tired and risked way too much. It was a shame because I had some great trades, but I ruined the day with awful trades. Thanks for watching and hopefully you learned something. This has been Nimble Trading.